Hey everybody, and welcome to today's auction coverage. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Hey, we've got some nice news updates today from the team, so that's going to look great. And we've obviously got this VCA 51, our second 50. Our second 50 is coming up. It's going to be awesome stuff. Let me just check the audio, make sure it's all up and running, and welcome everybody to tonight's live stream. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Hey, we've got Axion pulling in the house. Good morning, Superman, says Axion pulling. Hey, great to see pulling in the chat there. And Axion pulling, good evening, or rather, for your side of the globe, absolutely. It's 6:50 p.m. in the evening here on Wednesday, so well in the future for sure. All right. Well, it sounds like the audio is going nicely, so we're going to get set into it. Let's do a quick bit of a wrap-up, but first, before we do a wrap-up of where we're at the moment, let's have a quick look at some of the comments in there. You and the motors in the chat, great to see you. Hey, yeah, great to see you. And Rob K, hi Superman. Hey Rob, good to see you. And excuse me, John Robinson, good afternoon from Southeast Asia. So nice to see John there. Might have a little drink here. Oh, excuse me. So we've got 10 minutes to go in today's auction, and we're on auction day at 2:27. Can you believe it? 2:27. It's a regular auction. And we got 206 million Axion, 25,000 US dollars. That's big US dollars there. We need to hit 11.72 for a complete sellout, and we're currently at 6.71. Let's go quickly into the general chat. Oh, I'm sitting on the announcements already. Oh, I'm ahead of time there. All well organized tonight, except for my coughing. That's probably about it. Let's do a little good old AS in there. Where are we at the auction? Oh, it looks like we're at, oh, it's already been done. 57.2% sold out so far, and we've got 10 minutes to go. So let's count that down nicely on today's live stream. Now, obviously, 80% of the Ethereum that goes into the regular auction goes onto the market and buys Axion off the market. And so far at the moment, we're at 94 million Axions being bought, and that goes back to stakers. So if you're staked in Axion, you get that. So if you're not staked in Axion, do your due diligence and think about picking up some Axion in the auctions. They get heaps of bonuses for sure. Today you'll get 10% bonus Axion, up to 20% more as well once you withdraw and stake that. 6% for a 350-day stake, up to 20% extra for a 5,555-day stake, which is 15.2 years. And why do you do that? Because you're trying to get as much Axion as you can. And of course, on top of the Axion, when you swap Axion in the stake for shares, you could get longer pays better, and that pays you 20% more shares. So the more Axion you got, the more shares you get. Based on the longer base better, it's a double up there. And obviously people stake a long time trying to get more shares, and the more shares you have, the more of the wrapped Bitcoin divs and more Axion dividends you get, as well as minimum return of 8% in Axion. So pretty nice benefits there across the board. All right, let's quickly have a check out. So we're currently sitting at 19.3 million Axion. That includes the 10% bonus Axion on top of the market. The market's sitting at 17.6 million Axion per ETH. So what happens is you bid it in with Ethereum. You can see that we've got 6.71 at the moment, and that's where we're at the moment. So we're also about to close in about 7.5 minutes. We're going to close, and then we're going to have a VCA. That's venture capital auction number 51. Now we switch over from regular auctions where you get 10% bonus Axion and Axion dividends over to the venture capital auctions, which you get 10% wrapped Bitcoin, and you get wrapped Bitcoin dividends. Pretty awesome. So there we are. We're sitting at 500 million, and it's worth $60,800. So that's what we've got coming up in only a few minutes' time. All right, let's quickly check the chat and see what's hanging. We've got Cardano TV is locked on and listening. Great to see Cardano TV for sure. And there he is. And then Prana, yo, says Prana. Great to see Prana as usual. And Sanders, hi everybody. Hey, we've got the whole gang in today. Pretty awesome stuff. Prana, hey Sanders, nice one there. Heidi hi, Heidi hoes, and all the rest of it. So we've got Chris Day's even going, the yo-yo-yo's going, yo. So that seems to be the theme. We've already started the theme for the night. So pretty cool. All right. Oh man, I've really got a little frog in my throat, but it's a frog of good news. All right, let's quickly go to the price. We've got the price at 000121 US cents. So that's where we're at the moment. 000121 US cents. And let's quickly check how we've got about 3.6 million in liquidity, $83,000 in daily volume. So on the low side still, we've got 855 ETH in there and 15.1 billion Axion in the pool. So that's our pool that you buy and trade, you buy and sell in, and that's where at the moment. Hey, we've got a few greenies going on there, so not too bad recently. Let's quickly jump into there quickly, and we're going to full screen the chart and have a look at the last couple of hours. Let's go check that out quickly before the auction closes. So we're actually doing pretty well, weren't we? So let's quickly get the old. We're up there. We're pretty much off that bottom up to 23%. That's a pretty nice mad gains there. Obviously, we had the ETH and that's keep rallying. I think it's about 2,200. We'll quickly check that out too. So we're up pretty good there. We're currently, so we went to almost to 0.0013, and we're basically down almost down to 0.0021, just on a little pullback. But we could get a nice little staircase movement upwards. So look out for that. Let's close that down. And yeah, we've got ETH at $2,138 at the moment. So that's what we're looking at. All right, let's jump over back to the auction and check the chat. Let's go for it. Let's go for gold. All right. John Atkins says, hi, everybody. And Piranha's got a big wave. So a big wave to everybody on behalf of Piranha too. Very cool. All right. So that's where we're at on that. And obviously, we've got big news. We're going to talk about that in the opening hour. And that is update on the version 3 of the Axion platform. It's going to be a huge game changer on multiple fronts. So we're going to check that out in the opening sniping hour of a VCA 51. And hey, looking good. Hey, I got some weird. That's pretty weird. Superman's the best. Hey, someone's teasing me on the platform. Someone just posted. Did you see that? Live on the screen. It came up on the actual Axion platform with Superman is something the best, or something like that. So that was pretty hilarious. Hey, how about that? I think I'm being trolled. I think I'm being trolled by the Axion team. Hey, that was pretty awesome. You saw that, didn't you? Was I the only one that saw that? Was it just my imagination? Something else came up on that platform. That was pretty funny. All right, hilarious. Piranha goes lockdown, LOL. Yeah, that's hilarious. That was sweet, says Piranha. Yeah, that's I was like looking at it, I was going, what is that? That's not normal. That's hilarious. Very cool. Maybe someone like T Daly may have been playing around there, so that's pretty hilarious. All right, let's quickly check here. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, so that's where we're at the moment. We're just counting it down just under 4 minutes to go. We've got 6.7 ETH in the pool, and we're sitting at 57.2% sold out at the moment. Let's check the Axion Today dashboard. We're going to go to the full screen on that one. That gives us a little bit of information sometimes, but we'll just leave that at that. It's probably slightly better information for the Bitcoin when we move over to VCA. We'll jump back to here. So 3 minutes to go. Just counting it down. Got my little, what did I have? I had Carl Jr.'s, can't believe it. Man, it wasn't cheap either. I don't know. It was like $21. It's pretty expensive. I'm sure the stuff's cheaper in America. You probably go get it for half the price. I haven't had Carl Jr.'s for a long time. Sanders says my main suspect is pulling. I believe so. I agree with you that on Sanders. Pulling some strings. Nice one, Piranha. And Superman is the best. Alex K says, yeah, that's what it says. That was hilarious. Trolled on the platform. How hilarious is that? That would have gone worldwide too, I'm no doubt. So pretty funny. All right, good one to big shout out to T Daly on that one. So we're going to cover the update in the new hour. We've got 2 minutes and 30 minutes to go, and 206 million Axion is up for grabs in the regular auction. 6.71 ETH in there, and as we worked out, that's 57.2% sold out at the moment. So we'll see where we get sniped in at the end. Typically we do get some snipes just at the end. We've got 2 minutes to go. Of course, it's going to be a close one if they do that. And that's where we're at. And we've got, like I say, got ETH just sitting over 2,100 USD. Pretty nice. Woohoo! Here we go. Just count it down. We're going to cruise down now. All right. Don't forget, if you're new to Axion, subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell, of course, for further notifications. This is Axion Token Channel, community promoter for Axion. I cover auctions every day here, plus a lot of specialty topics covering general crypto, and what else do we cover? Yeah, lots of stuff like that. So pretty cool. All right, 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Counting it down, $14,367 has gone into the auction today in the bid, and $25,000 is our sellout target. So looking good. We've had $11,480 in dividends given back to Axion stakers. So APY for is upwards of about 40%, depending on what you've got staked when you got it, etc. But that's kind of the APY. It's pretty similar to, if you include Axion and BTC divs, pretty similar to the Hex APY, which is somewhere between 37 and 40%, depending on the day you're looking at. So last minute, folks, we just count it down. Is it going to get sniped? I don't know. I can't see. I can't look. I'm looking. I'm looking again. 6.71. Pullen's probably going to get me thrown off the show today. Probably get me the old umbrella. Getting in trouble with that one. Hey, the price just went up a little bit. Hey, did we get another little bid? Yes, we got a little bid there, folks. It looks like just over maybe half an ETH. Just over half an ETH. That's BF8C. That's the auction address. So we definitely got a little bid in there. Nice. So it's going to go up a bit more. So we'll refresh this page. We're just finishing 10 seconds down. We just got half a bid in just in the end. We did get sniped. It's not showing up yet. I'm going to refresh this page. There we are, 7.31. We had 100 million dividends as well for Axion. Awesome stuff, 7.31. That's pretty epic. $15,656. Woohoo! Let's go do the old AS before it may not make it. Yes, 62.26% sold. Woohoo! 7.31. That's pretty awesome. Shout out there. Oh, new bid, says Alex. Absolutely. And woohoo! We caught that though, Alex. I saw it. Saw the price go bing. Price just went up bing, and so I caught that one just in time. So very nice on that one. And let's jump back there. So nice, 62. So that's just between my okay and good range. My good range is 70 to 80. So it's just in between there, on the higher side actually of that. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's quickly see. So what we're about to do is we're about to start a venture capital auction number 51. And so we're going to reset this, and we're going to reset this number, and we're going to move to the venture capital auction. So we're going to change over to, you can see it's already changed over the top here. We're just waiting for it to update on the actual auction statistics. Should happen pretty soon. There we are. Boom! 500 million Axion up for grabs now. This is going to run for 24 hours, and it's $60,559 worth. So pretty cool. We need to sell 28.25 ETH. As people have to bid in that much ETH to sell it out, and that's $60,559. Pretty cool. Now this time, instead of buying Axion, we get wrap Bitcoin dividends. So pretty awesome. And man, when Bitcoin moons to eventually where I think it's going to go, anybody that's holding this Bitcoin through these auction cycles is going to be loving it. So pretty cool. All right, so you can see also the auction price, and because now we're getting paid in 10% wrap Bitcoin, for if you bid in there, the auction price and the Uniswap price are the same now. So instead you get 10% cash back. You still get that withdraw staking bonus in Axion, which is that basically 6% for 350 day stake, up to 20% if you do a 5,555 day stake. So still got that bonus, and that doesn't include your longer pays better for share bonus, which is 20% per year, over 300% for 15.2 years. So that's pretty awesome stuff. All right, so looking good there. That was our final one. We just closed 7.31. Very nice. And the rate was just over 19.3 million Axion per ETH. So pretty good result. So let's see if we get sniped in this opening hour for VCA number 51. And yeah, we're on our next 50 VCAs. I think that's pretty cool milestone. We'll reset there as well. We can actually see the Bitcoin paid to stakers will show up here live, so we get some ETH bid into the auction. Now, if you want to get into this auction, you can hit the link in the video description. It will take you to the official Axion portal here. You just hook up your wallet, up to 70 different wallets, and you just click Send Max on your ETH there, and then you can place a bid. So if you're going to do 1 ETH, you'll bid in there, you'll get 10% wrap Bitcoin back immediately. Your ETH bid will show here as 1 ETH, for example, and then below you'll get a section called My Bets show up, and that will show you your entry into the auction. At the end of the 24-hour period, you can withdraw, and you'll get whatever the auction price is at the end of the 24 hours. Of course, you also got that 10%. That 10% bonus Axion, wrap Bitcoin into your wallet immediately, which is pretty epic. And on top of that, of course, you're going to get up to 20% Axion bonus if you stake long. So pretty awesome benefits to go in here, especially if you're new to Axion for sure. All right, so that's where we're at the moment. Let's go quickly check the price. That's where we ended up at the end of the regular auction, 000122143. We had that last bid going there, excuse me, which we can see. So very nice. All right, let's jump back to the comments before we get on to, you guessed it, the news. We're going to get on to Axion news. Prana says, very good regular auction, not a sellout, but still good. Yeah, I'd classify it like that too. Cripple says, good morning, people. Morning, Cripple. Good to see you. And Prana says, g'day. Good day, Cripple. Yeah, good day. G'day. G'day, we say down under. G'day. It's G-I-D-D-A-Y. G'day. Sanders, good morning, Mr. Cripple. Absolutely. So let's jump over to the news and see what we got. We're going to jump back to this auction, of course. Then we're going to go onto the ecosystem roundup, where we look at all the key stats for Axion. All right, let's jump over here. Let's go and make sure my studio's all good. Yep, looking good. So let's go to the news. We're going to scroll up here to the announcements. Boom. And this was a pretty big update. I consider this one of the bigger updates, so pretty nice. From Jarvis, Rancher Jelly. He keeps changing his name, I'm pretty sure. Hi, everyone. Got a quick Axion version 3 dev update for you from the dev team. Hashtag shout out dev team. We've been testing the new contract pretty hard this last week, and on the Rob Stein test network. So if you want to find out where that is, you just go to your wallet, say a MetaMask, you just change your RPC network at the top to the Rob Stein, and you can see the test network for Ethereum. That's when you want to know where that is. So that's basically at the top of your wallet, change the network over to the test net. We identified and removed several small bugs in the contract, and we'll be continuing to test over the next few days. If you've been keeping up with the crypto news, you'll know that Ethereum's London fork is being tested hard on Rob Stein right now. At one point, we saw a Gwei in the 3,600 range. Obviously, it's on the test net for that, which means that all other projects testing on Rob Stein have been slowed down a bit to make room. Because it's slowed down, we're still doing our testing and should have an update in the next 5 to 7 days. Once the Rob Stein network clears up a bit, we'll invite the community to test out version 3, and we'll submit the Axion version 3 contract for the full audit with our auditing partner. Woohoo! That's pretty awesome. The result of the audit will be posted for the whole community to see. Nice one. So thanks for everyone for believing in the dev team. Hey, they're pretty epic dev team, so it's easy to do. This is one of the most exciting things we've built, and I couldn't be more proud of all the hours the developers have put in to make this truly the best and most efficient staking contract in the entirety of crypto. And that's what I keep saying this is a game changer like that. And a lot of other people saying it too, but it is truly going to be pretty epic. With all of that being said, we are ready to make our version 3 contracts live. Feel free to check it out on GitHub, so you can go have a quick look at that. I'll post this in the chat. Just let me do that in now. News update. Let's have a look here. V3 update. We're going to update GitHub. I hope I spelled that right. And take the full stop out. Boom. So you can go check that out if you like. That's in the lineup there. So Sanders says, why didn't the devs use another ETH test network? And Sanders says, I asked the same question, but it's because they need Uniswap, and that is only on the mainnet and Rob Stein, not the other test nets. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. All right, very cool. So, all right, so that's a good question and answer there. Axion Tokens just put up this. That's this channel version 3 update. So you can go check that out on GitHub if you want to have a look at the code and stuff. I guess that's for the real nerds out there. And so very cool. All right, so that's what. If anybody has any questions about what is going on in the contracts, feel free to reach out to myself or any of the devs. We all have a deep understanding of everything needed to make V3 work. I like that. That's confidence. Confidence, yeah. And it's from Dally there. So lots of love there from the community. Very nice indeed. Let's jump back to the general there. I'm not sure if something's on. Managed to surprise Superman Axion token whilst on air. So it looks like a pull on there. Very cool. That's hilarious. All right, we'll give a little shout out to that. So there you go. Put a few of those. Let's go troll this one. And let's put that on. All right, so very cool on that one. Managed surprise. That was a very good surprise indeed. All right, let's jump over to the auction, see how we're going on. So we're 8.5 minutes in to the sniping opening hour of VCA number 51. We've still got 0 ETH in there, so we've got plenty of time to go around and do what we do next, which is go check the ecosystem and see where we're up after we did the news, or as we say in New Zealand, to news. T means the to the news. This is the short, narrow word for that. All right, so let's go up to the top, to the home page. We're going to scroll up here. We've got 290 billion Axion in total supply, 46.7 billion in liquid. We take off the dev working wallet for that, so we're probably down at about 44.250, say 44.250 on that one, and liquid. And then we've got staked 243.4 billion staked, pretty amazing. And we're sitting around about 84% staked. It's actually up slightly, so that's quite cool to see. Crypto rank is 792, so we're still below 800. Very nice. It's total stakes 25,258. That looks like it's up too, and that's why I think our percentage has gone up. Average stake size 9.32 million. The average stake length is now 2,447. That keeps going up. Impressive. And like I say, it's about a year longer than the average stake on the Hex network, which is the first CD. Market cap 11.44 million. That's holding above that 11 million, which is nice. And share rate has finally reached 1.1706. So that's always better to stake today than in the future, because it's going to keep going up. All right, that's back to the auction there. We're going to finally check out the shares just in our roundup of the Axion ecosystem. And we've got 611, almost 612 billion shares now. So whatever shares you've got, you can compare it to this total, and that would be your share percentage. And your share percentage determines how much of the reward pool you get, which includes, obviously the 8% per annum return, or inflation as we call it, and also the wrap Bitcoin and the Axion dividends. It's kind of way it rolls. We've got the big payday coming up. Of course, that's the first one, 5 billion. That's going to be on the 29th of October coming up. There should be a bit of a marketing blitz on that too. And the max share club, 124.35 billion. Now, this is one of the big things that makes a big deal about Axion, is the long stakers, and it's organic too. Which means that there's not really any, manipulation or incentive, like over the top incentives to push people. Well, they are pretty exciting incentives, but you get my point. So 124.35 billion, and it just reached over 15 million there. We've got 8,777 stakes in total, and that continues to go up. A lot of big projects, of course, attracted to that, because long-term investors, and this will be increasingly so as the crypto land matures. More people will be after, in DeFi in particular, more people will be after investors that are wanting to stay around a long time with their investment. So that's pretty exciting stuff. Now, look at this, folks. 139.5 wrap Bitcoin is our starting point. To get over 140 last time, we just fell short. But here we are, almost 4.9 million at the current price of Bitcoin, which last time I checked was about 36,000. So that's where we finally cashed out 110 as well. 110 has been cashed out. So that leaves about, what does that leave? About 30 Bitcoin left into the wallet, I guess, into the holding wallet on the actual staking page. So that's pretty hilarious. So that's a bit of a roundup for that. I'm going to go do one more thing, of course. Let's go back to the comments there. Sanders says on the code, the code is public now. I need to have a lookie, says Sanders. Yep, absolutely. Go for gold. Go for gold. All right, so that's where we're at. Let's go quickly back in the activity, and we're going to go back in time a bit, and then we're going to have a quick look at the markets, of course. And we're going to scroll back here. We're going to go back 24 hours in time, and we're going to quickly see what sort of bidders are coming into the auction. This gives us a feel for the kind of investors that are coming in. So we've got, let's have a quick here. We had that bid come in. We had this Dolphin bid. So the bid in 2.37. Let's have a keep going through here. We had a Smart there, and we had a Dolphin come in again, 1.5. Just scrolling through this amount, it's just pretty interesting to see. We had a Shark bid in 1 ETH. We had a Dolphin bid at another ETH. Lots of Bitcoin cash outs. Look at all these Bitcoin cash outs. Hilarious. Look at that. That's a whole run. Had a little penalty there. We had a little fish bid in. It's called 023, so it's 2 smaller accounts so far that I can count it. Another shrimp, that's 3 smaller accounts, so almost a quarter of an ETH there. And then what else did we have? It's going through. We had a Dolphin and a fish, so it's a 4th small investor, and certainly domination by the Dolphins continue. What else we got in there? Scrolling through, another fish, so 5 smaller accounts. Cool. So we had like 5 smaller accounts, which was really good. And obviously a lot of dolphins as usual. Dolphins have really been dominating last week or so. Pretty hilarious stuff. So if you're a dolphin out there, keep up the domination. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so nice one. Let's go back to the auction there. So almost 14 minutes in, and still waiting for some ETH. We'll see if we get sniped in this first hour while we cover the live stream. And we'll jump back to here. I think we've got a few comments in here. There's 16 hours left for people to get their votes in. Okay, let's do that too. Actually, I forgot about that. Go marketing, not a DAO. All right, classic. All right, let's go back down there. We've actually got the vote on, so don't forget to get into that. That's down here. Pauline's just reminding me there on the general chat. It's a good thing I actually went and crossed over there because I was going to go and do the markets next. So let's pull that up. Waiting for it to tick tock. All right, so I think it's still open. So reallocation of auction funds. So get in there and vote. We're going to actually do a bit of a roundup of that too. So how long we got here? Yeah, 15 hours. 15 hours left, folks. You can see that. That's the 15 hours to go. Now make sure if you've got shares, you've got Axion stakes, you'll have shares. You go and use the power of your shares to make your vote and decide what we're going to do with this. So we've got the reallocation of auction funds. $60,000, of course. It's going to decide on Q3 spending, and then we'll review it again in Q4. But basically, are going to use that $60,000 approximately for team salaries or for use for marketing. So basically, you can vote and decide and go for gold. I won't say what I've done, but you just go and do your vote. And of course, where we at? Maybe we have I do have an update on that. I thought we had an update amount on there. Not actually sure where the vote is at. Normally it's showing up. Vote. Oh, I see. It's not showing on this account. Yeah, so it will show on your account. It will show the percentages. This is the demo account, so it will show the percentages that at the moment. So last time I checked it yesterday, it was 77.23, but it may be different now. So we'll find out about that later. All right, we can go to the actual website. That probably have it. So go to Axion.network. Check that out. And I think that's on Axion launch. I think it might be Axion launch. Let's show Axion launch. They had changed this around. I got lost last time. I'm getting lost again this time. Let's let me go. Is it news? News. There are news votes. That's it. Not Axion launch. News votes and reallocation of funds. Let's check that. It might actually have a percentage. Might just show what we've got at the moment. So here's the vote. Click here to vote. It's probably we're going to be at the same page I was just on. That's hilarious. So you can vote on the website as well as the Axion portal. Let's see here. I've got current results. It's going to populate. Come on, you can do it. No, okay, because I'm using a demo account. It's probably that's why it's not showing up. All right, so it will show up on your one when you go to vote. So make sure you get out and vote. And don't forget, check out the new website as well. Obviously, it's got all the languages on here. We've gone through this a couple of times. They're going to add a lot more languages, get those all up to scratch. So pretty nice. All right, so very cool. And I think I covered that one. And go marketing, not a DAO advisor. Yeah, for sure. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's jump over to the auctions again. We'll jump over there. And don't forget, we got the launch over. The launch of Vabble is up, but that's not going live to about August the 3rd, August the 4th on the Uniswap. Or I think the Razor, so I think that's when the time it's going to be. We'll get a bit more on that anyway, but that's still open here, it says, so I think you can still nominate your value that you want to participate in. That's basically the way I think it's rolling at the moment. All right, let's go back to the auction here. Jump around, we're basically, 18 minutes in. We've got 0 ETH in at the moment so far. We'll see if we get sniped. This is the opening sniping hour, and we've got another 42 minutes to go to see whether some ETH gets snapped into there. If you want to get into this auction, you can use the link in the video description to bring you to this page. Hook up your wallet and get into it with your Ethereum. You're going to get awesome bonuses, 10% wrap Bitcoin cash back immediately to your wallet, and up to 20% Axion bonus withdrawal staking at the end of the auction period, where you also get the currently 17.6 million Axion per ETH, but obviously that will depend on what the price of the market is at the end of the 24-hour period. So that's when you withdraw and stake it. Minimum staking period is 60 days, maximum is 5,555 days. A lot of people max share, that is, they stake for the 5,555 days to get as many shares as they can. There's huge bonuses over 300% in shares. So when you stake your Axion, it gets basically what they call destroyed or swapped over for shares. So that's what happens. You're basically swapping your Axion for shares. You get your Axion back at the end of the stake that you have, and there's lots more stuff around that anyway to come. All right, let's quickly have a quick look at the markets. So we'll bring up the CoinGecko and have a look at how they've been performing the last 24 hours and stuff. We have actually had a pretty good 2 days in a row. We've had pretty good. I can see that they're just slightly down on the 24 hours at the current moment. So just a little bit of breather maybe, with Ethereum sitting at 2,141. Bitcoin is at 35,000. Was it at 36? So 35, and you can see that. So let's just jump into Bitcoin, see how that looks on the profile. And let's see where we're at the moment. So we're still 46% below all-time high, which was 3 months ago now. And let's see, we've actually, we did go up to 36,589 over that period. So you can see that we did actually a pretty good rally there. I might be having a little bit of a breather. Let's have a look at the 7 days. See what we got there. We're up 7.8% on 7 days, so not too bad. Looking good. So we might be just continuing to move higher. A lot of people think we might have turned, so that's looking good. Maybe all the shorters have run out of steam. But you never know. All right, let's go back to the CoinGecko and we'll check out the old Ethereum, which is the main one. This is what you actually bid into the auction with, and it's sitting at 2,141. And let's have a look at it. It's 51, almost 51%, still below the all-time high of 4,356 about 2 months ago. And you can see the last 24 hours actually we're up as high as 2,243. That's how it's going. Let's have a look at 7 days. 7 days, we're up 14% over 7 days. So that's actually a pretty good sign, I think, 14 days. Although I must say that Ethereum can do that sort of number in a day. So there we are. Looking coming down. Actually looking pretty good at the moment, to be honest. We were way down earlier in the day. Wow. Oh, that's 7 days, sorry. I just forgot that I had moved it to 7 days. But yeah, that's where our low was at $1,718. $1,718, and that was on Saturday. So we're really nicely moving up from there. Yes. So that was really good news, and people's portfolios will be looking better for sure. Unless you're a shorter or a big market manipulator, you are pretty happy about that. We've got Binance Coin at $297, Cardano at $1.34, seems to be pretty much staying there at the moment. Dogecoin 25 cents, XRP 68 cents, and what else? We've got Polkadot $15.76. Bitcoin Cash sitting at number 11 still, $513. Litecoin at 142. And I think one of the standouts there, well, Uniswap at 18. One of the standouts was BSV. Had some bit of a win for Mr. Satoshi hashtag, aka Craig Wright, and that gave us a bit of a rally on there. So that was pretty interesting. Won a court case on, can't remember exactly what it was around, but that was pretty good news for that for them. Probably explains why the price rallied. So they're sitting back at number 34 now. Let's go back to the auction. See if we've got any ETH in there. We're 23 minutes in, 22 minutes in. No ETH in there yet, but we're waiting around. So let's go to the chat and see what's going on there. Probably got a little bit behind now. And the loop on unstake is gone. Very clever solution. The loop on unstake is gone. Yeah. So that talking about version 3 was staking and moving, and also auctions going to be really awesome. So moving the loops out, making it super cheap. Stake's going to be something like 1/8 of whatever the Gwei price is on the Ethereum network. Axion's going to stand alone with that solution. It's going to make Axion look very cool in the marketplace. The other side of it, of course, without those loops and the S-load functions and stuff like that, hammering you with charges. So it's really cool. The other thing, of course, is I'm looking forward to with the version 3 is the auctions, and what's going to be one entry withdraw and stake instead of paying 2 costs go in. It's going to be one, all going to be done in the same thing. So that's going to be super cheap. Chris Huff says dolphins want to be sharks. Yeah, that's correct. That's absolutely correct. So we've seen a lot of accounts upgrade to dolphins, and then a lot of those dolphins trying to upgrade to become sharks. So it's a really good observation, Chris. Cripple says, must have been thought of a very smart dev. Indeed, indeed. Sanders says, you must be right, Mr. Cripple, sir. Yep, and Pullen says, the vote system snapshot DAO sometimes has an issue and doesn't display the current vote results. They are working on it. I see. I just wondered whether it was because I was using a demo account without any shares in it. So that was probably the reason. Sanders says, I think the unstake cost function is much bigger than 1/8 unstake cost reduction. Yeah, unstake cost. Well, that'd be pretty awesome, Sanders, if it is. Willie, hey, super chat, hey, represent. Hey, super sticky chicka something like that. Hey, big shout out to Aunt Willie, much appreciated. Appreciate it a lot. Hello, Axion friends. Hey, nice one. Norwegian Corona. Speaking of Corona, it's a nice little beer, isn't it? Corona. Big shout out to Aunt Willie for that one. Nice. Hello, Axion friends. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so here we are, chilling out, relaxing and schooling. What's the? I was almost about to sing Will Smith song, you know, waxing around the pool. Can't remember what it was. It was at the Bel-Air, something on the Bel-Air TV show. It was pretty funny back in the day. All right, so looking good. 28.43. We're just waiting on the sniping hour, waiting for some dolphins. Where are the dolphins to come and snipe in here? That's what we're waiting for. But let's quickly check out the dolphins actually. Let's scroll back down here, and we'll go down to the bottom here. And this is what we're talking about. So when we're talking about these different sea creatures, we're really talking about different people that have staked a certain amount of shares. So you can see that we have 20 whales, and they own 26.26% of the shares. They get those shares when they stake their Axion. Now we've got sharks, 186 sharks, and it definitely seems like that's gone up. So it might be good, really right with your observation about what dolphins want to become sharks. So we've got 36.76%. Dolphins has definitely gone up, 1,126. I'm pretty sure about that. And we've seen a lot of dolphins being made, and so they're sitting at 26.62% of all shares. And then we've got fish, 3,456. So fish are a pretty decent size investor too in Axion, 9.19%. Then we have crabs, 3,333, and shrimps, 1,964. All right, they've got 0.06. So those are smaller investors. It's really cool to have those. They could be anywhere around the world. Maybe they just get into that manage to get enough Axion together to become one of these shrimps in there. So that's pretty cool. And so, you know, want to empower people to be able to get a good return. Obviously, Axion version 3 is going to really enable that big time. So people that are in, say they're in developing countries or thereabouts, they can start getting some pretty good APY returns. And even get access to the Ethereum blockchain via Axion version 3 and get some really good returns. So it's something really to spread out there. So I think that's a pretty good upside. It helps to increase their livelihoods over wherever they live. So really nice. All right, we're 27 minutes in. Woo! Here we go. All right, we're going to jump down there. I think we're missing a few comments here. Cripple says, hi, Willie. Great to see you. And Sanders says it would be fun if Aunt Willie is a dolphin. It would be fun. And Sanders says that would be proper free Willie Axion. Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Have you ever seen the movie with yeah, is it a dolphin? Whale? No, whale. Free Willie. Is it a whale or dolphin? It's a killer whale, isn't it? Killer whale. Don't know if it's a dolphin. I think it's a killer whale. I'm pretty sure Free Willie's a killer whale. Free Willie, and Sanders says free A Willie. Yeah, free A Willie. Lol. All right, keep it PG. Keep it PG. All right, very cool. All right, so back up to Aunt Willie. Nice one there, and we'll go back to the chat. All right, so here we are. All right, counting down. Man, time's slowing down. Slowing down. Oh. So pretty cool. All right, so let's just go quickly back into the news quickly, just to recap that quickly for people that may have missed it. So we had the big announcement today on Axion version 3, and just to say that basically I'll summarize it up a bit quicker. And we basically, they've been testing it on the Robstein network. Obviously, the big Ethereum fork's coming up, the London fork, and so they've basically it's probably slowed down a bit, but they've managed to fix a lot of bugs that they had. You know, the few bugs that they found. Several small bugs is the correct phrasing. And so there we are. And so basically they're going to do a bit more testing and then open it up to community testers. So if you've registered for that, you'll get access. And they've also made the code public on the GitHub, which is really cool. And yeah, they're really excited about it. And it's going to be a lot of fun when it comes out. It's going to be a true game changer opening up a lot of stuff, not just Ethereum fees, which is going to be standalone on the network, or Ethereum network with the super cheap fees, but it's also going to be opening up new products and services. So that's very exciting stuff, and that means more demand, more demand. We like that. All right, very cool. All right, so almost 30 minutes in, 29 minutes in to the opening sniping hour, and we're still waiting for some ETH to come in. So it's time for a Carl's Jr. ad. Get Carl's Jr. today. No, I'm just kidding. No, just randomly saw that. What's that movie where they did with the where it had Jim Carrey? Is it Jim Carrey? And they did his life. He didn't know his life was fully TV'd. Can't remember what it's called. I always forget. Prana will remember. Prana's really good with names. All right, let's jump over there. I think we got Willie's got a little whale, a dolphin, and a fish. Nice one. Sanders says London hard fork at the same time as version 3, the two most amazing events on the blockchain at the same time. That's so true. That's profound observation there, Sanders. A profound, perfect storm. Yeah, the perfect, profound storm. That's for sure. Hilarious. All right, very nice. Hey. Truman Show, Alex says. That's it, the Truman Show, where every time you turn around and the wife would get something else, go, and welcome to and they'll be selling these commodities. That's quite hilarious. And some people live like that. They are kind of, not in the intensity that he was having it, but that's hilarious. Of course, they know that they're on the live stream, whereas opposed to he didn't. He'd have a massive court case. Wouldn't you be able to sue them for a ton of money? How on earth they could designate one human being to that thing? It's kind of weird. It's good movie. It's a good movie. All right, so 30 minutes in, we're over halfway in the sniping hour. We've got 23 hours and 30 minutes to go. We can just count it down, see if we get some bids in here. Sometimes when I do the live stream, it's just after we finish the live stream, then we get some bids in. I've seen that a couple of times. Obviously, if you're doing it every day, it's bound to happen, but that's the way it works. Yeah. All right. So I think that's it on the. I think we've done the launch. I don't know if we could probably have a quick look at the Babel launch. We click on there. We'll go see if we got any more details on that. So yeah, 1 million pre-allocation IDO airdrop, all 16th of July. I don't know if this stuff's been updated. It might be. What's this one here? Yeah, I'm not sure. 21 days it says. Does that make sense? 21 days. The clocks. They reset the clock there, but I'm just wondering whether 30th of June. If it's August the 4th, maybe it starts in 21 days. Actually, it's maybe it's the close-off date. Let me have a look. They've actually tabled this too, so now we've got IDO airdrop on there like that. I think that's actually better. Actually, I like that. It's a better format than having it you having to scroll down. By VAB on Uniswap, that's there. So this looks all new from the last time I checked it. The vesting schedule 1 month. Cutoff for pre-sale pledges is July the 21st. That's why. So there's the cutoff time. So you can still apply. So make sure you do due diligence. But check this out. This is Babel. It's kind of a medium-term play, and they're trying to take on the big platforms, but doable. I mean, there's lots of companies that do it. So my big things, obviously, is that if they're going to be doing streaming, is that you just got to have that good core team around you, good project management, time management, and reasonable expectations at every milestone. They keep to that real project management stuff, strong leadership, and obviously, the right talent in the team to execute all the features, because they're trying to do multiple things, not just software, trying to do a marketing, agency, licensing, lots of business, what I call business skills on top of that, business commercial skills. So need to have that up and running as well as, of course, the blockchains, understanding of blockchain and I guess that sort of stuff. So they're going to incorporate that in. But no doubt they'll probably get some help from probably some of the Axion devs, which are all hotshots. There's Axion, the hot shots devs in our team. So check that out. The pre-sale IDO, obviously IDO is available globally, so that opens up to the Americana. So very cool. And obviously the airdrop too, which everyone will be looking forward to. Airdrop will be happening around TBA. Nice. But definitely, I think it was about the 3rd or 4th of 3rd of August. Looks like the time, and TBA. So it's going to launch on Uniswap on the 3rd, but TBA will be when the airdrop happens, probably maybe a couple of days after, who knows, we'll find out. But certainly a pretty exciting one there. All right, jump back here. We're going to close out of that, go back to the auction page and check this out. There we go. So we're 35 minutes in, folks. Still waiting for some ETH to come in there. Let's go check the chat. And Alex K says, I love that movie. Yeah, I loved it too. It was really cool. Even if I can't remember any of the names of the movies I watch, I do enjoy them. Santa says they really packed that stake into one storage location. Nice one. Really packed that stake into one storage location. Nice one. I guess are you referring to the Babel thing there, Sanders? Just trying to keep up with you on that. All right. Jump to the actual. Let's go back to here. Jump on to Discord. There we are. So we're just Cripple's in there already. What's this one here? Oh yeah, we'll just open that up. So that's what we were talking about before. They told me if that suitman is the best, learn more. Wonder what the learn more. I wonder if they actually had a link to it. If I'd actually managed to hit that link, whether it would actually like take it to the YouTube channel or something. That'd be hilarious. Learn more. That's classic. Nice work. Nice trolling. Nice trolling. All right, so that's hilarious. All right, come back here. Sanders says, version 3. Put that stake into one. You talk. Because you're going through the code, aren't you, Sanders? Sanders, at what level of code do you understand, Sanders? I think you mentioned that you did code one other time, but can't remember what your background was on that. Alex Casey, I think he's talking about the magic of V3. Yes, yeah. Took me a little second to catch up to him on that. So, looking at the code at the matrix. Let me pull that up. I don't know. Actually, I tried to pull it up yesterday and I couldn't. I don't have a. I was not on Chrome browser. I have to pull it up on Safari. I think I've got a login for GitHub on there. All right, very cool. Cool. Looking at the code. All right, so we're just counting it down. We've got just under 24 minutes to go in the opening hour of VCA number 51. And man, after this, another 49 VCAs, and then we'll get to 100. 100 will be truly epic. Mike's going to have a giveaway at 100 or something. Yeah, I saw there were some pretty good little tips in Discord yesterday. I think Andreas was giving them away. Pretty good tips. Let's quickly go through and see where we can find any insights from Punky. Maybe Punky's been in there. Did I get the right one there? Punky keeps changing his name. I just have to keep up with it, really. That was in today. Let's quickly go through. Let's see whether we can find any little pearls of insights from the strategic mind at Axion. Dum. A lot of comments today. Wow, been super busy. Super busy on the chat today. Yesterday. I'm jumping through there. No, nothing I can see there. So we'll go to page 2. We're just trying to pull up these pearls in case you missed them. So sometimes you don't get to go through them all. So we're just going to moving the whale ranks that not for 10%. Jump through there. Nothing of. Jumping through there. This recycling behavior happens generally prologued on a sell link to Uniswap. We have some ideas how to discourage it, but I believe adjusting state duration is not the way. Interesting. There are many who want to stake for short term, and remember 6 days is short term for us, but really long for crypto. That is true. Now keep in mind, the market took a dive. We were seeing over 90% of auction bidders stake over a year. That's true. When volumes are this low, you only see the recyclers, and this way, this means that you're sticking with the token, just not for very long. Premium amount each time it happens. The direct converts into either deflation through the regular auctions or BTC through the VCA. Okay, cool. We've got last page. Let's see if we can get any insights. This is what we do. This is how we roll. For sure, recycling always work. Be part of the ecosystem. Yeah, that's true. I dig it. I dig it, man. Let's go. Just going through there. Always wise. I saw on Telegram's new people trying to contact about getting projects on the launch. So see how that goes. Saw Punky was on there picking up one idea that was on there that someone wanted to submit. So see what that is. Keep in mind those max stakes aren't meant to be held for 15 years. You'll be way more profitable in burning them off in 3 to 5 years, which is part of the deflation and tradability of max share stakes later and the golden years. Gold first. I kind of dig that big rollover days that should be paid off soon. But if you want to split it out and distribute it, we can chat. Interesting. Showing through there. Yeah, don't forget to check out punkonomics.com/education if you want to just watch a lot of Punky's economic videos. Did some very professional videos together with Joel. That was really nice. Yeah, so very cool. All right, so that was pretty much it. They were just trying to snoop around there and see what any insights on that one. Let's jump back to the auction here. Okay, so we're 20 minutes to go and 0 ETH at the moment. So we're still waiting to see whether we'll get sniped in the first hour. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Sander says, I say pretty high level. Oh, yeah, but you must have a reasonably decent coding knowledge to be able to move around it, I guess. At least to understand what the functions are and stuff. But so does every coder think of himself. And sitting on the ferry on my way to work, sunny day today. Hey, enjoy that. Well, that sounds really nice. Ferry. What a great way. A great way to go to work and back from work on a ferry. That's kind of relaxing. Hopefully your work is as enjoyable as the ferry. That'd be really cool. John Atkins says, I've been programming for many years, but not familiar with the Ethereum blockchain or Solidity. Code looks well laid out. Yeah, I'll have to go check that out too. I was just going to post it up here, but don't think I can open that up. I'll double check for tomorrow so we can open it up for the live stream. Live, stream. Echo. All right, 18 minutes to go. Counting it down. Don't forget to get your Carl Juniors. $21 it cost me. I got a burger, I got the fries, and I got some onion rings. It's 20 bucks, but it seemed expensive. I was just like, what? I don't normally get Carl Juniors, but I thought I'd just get it for fun. And it was nice. It was tasty, I guess, but it wasn't cheap. In America, that was probably going to be about maybe 13 bucks or something. Probably. I don't know. If someone's from America, let me know what that would have cost me. I can't remember the exact name of the burger, but I actually could just go online, couldn't I, and check that out. That's what you can do now with the internet. You can just go around and check out the menus of fast food chains around the world. You can just go on and compare. What's it that great famous economics thing called? They do work out what GDP via was it PPP via McDonald's Big Mac burger. Big Mac. All right, so let's quickly check out. Market skiing only for hour. I think we're going to make another surge, another move up higher. Feeling confident about that. We've got some more buys here. After we had our auction buy, we had two small little buys on there, so the price is moving up just a little tad, bit higher. 000122. As we all know, if we go back in time and we go back to the daily candles, and we check that out, we can actually see that Axion, when it gets the right groove on, when Axion gets the right groove, it can get a huge parabolic. Look at, we had two. I mean, they're smaller on this one because we're going down to a bearish trend there, but look at the move that got on at that time. So definitely the price can move when it wants to be. Money does come in off the sidelines and comes in with the right news, the right innovations, the right demand, that sort of stuff. So watch out for that, folks. Watch out. This kind of looks like the best time to buy, doesn't it? If you look at this chart, if you scroll it out, that looks pretty good, pretty good. But hey, I mean, we do have these channels like this, we do have the channels like that. So not investment advice, but hey, look at that. Looks pretty impressive. Let's go up to here. That's our buy signal on that one, on the MACD and the CCI, and we've got the DMI here, which is a momentum one. Yeah, what's it got there? The blue. Wait, when that blue crosses, boy, it's going to be all on. All right, so looking good there. Let's quickly check the chat. Nothing happening there. So we'll go back to here, and we've got 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes. Will we get snipes? Will some ETH appear? Will it go appear? We don't know. We're going to find out. 15 minutes. Willie says, God burger. God burger, yeah. A lot of contracts for sure. Sanders, yeah. Don't forget to tick them all off, Sanders. You're like a pre-audit. You're the pre-auditor. You're a pre-audit before it goes to audit. T Daly's probably waiting for your report. You got Sanders. Must be the most complex code base in the crypto multi-chain verse. You would think so. I'm going to have a go look at it now. You've teased it so much, Sanders. I tried to look yesterday. Once again, I think I'll have to do it through Safari. I think I've got to log on that browser. So, I know basic stuff's about codes, like just functions and just basic loops. I know what loops are, and but that's it. I got to the point where I have tried to learn a few codes different times, like different stuff. Was it Python and the rest of it? But so I have a fair knowledge of that. But I think to myself, am I going to waste my? Oh, I shouldn't say waste my time. Am I going to spend all that time doing it all? Because I know that's coding. Once people get into it, that it's like day in and day out. You got to have a real love for it, I think. So it's good that there are people out there that do love it, I guess. And then if you do code, then you got to have some ideas, right? If you code, you got to go have an idea of what you actually want to do and then make it. That's kind of a cool thing with software. You can make lots of stuff. I think the best thing, of course, being able to interact with real world things like robots and stuff. Do that sort of thing. I know people are doing a lot of AI stuff, so called. Is it really AI though? That's the question. I'll leave that for you. Is it really AI, or is it just computational math, limited by the constraints of our space-time? All right. Sanders says it is an obsessive lifestyle for sure. Yeah. I have watched a lot of YouTube videos on software people that do it. But hey, the guys in our team seem to love it and do have a great time with it. So pretty amazing. I actually saw there was a YouTuber of a girl coder, and she's got a big YouTube channel, and she went and ambushed a code camp, online code camp. I was going to watch that. I think it's been on already, so I think she did it yesterday or the day before, and she was going to go on there, and I think she said something about just test the quality of it or something. So it'll be interesting to see what she thought of that. Vevel. Was it how to buy? I'm just trying to check the. Don't forget to check out Axion Twitter too if you're still on Twitter. Check that out. Axion buy staked. Nice. Yeah, look at all this. It's pretty neat. We've got Telegram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm not sure what the alien one is. I'm not sure. IN. I'm not sure what that one is either. PlayStation. Sorry, YouTube. Yeah, I've seen these plenty of times. I just don't know what they stand for. These are the icons. I spend a lot of time on social media, but I don't. Not those ones. Not those ones. I'm on new social media. I'm on free speech social media mostly now. Keep away from the left-wing ones as much as possible. Sanders, they often confuse AI with machine learning. Yep, that's true. It's basically a lot of data fed into training networks. You get a black box that splits out at conclusion. Pretty boring, in fact, but very efficient. That's true. Great way of automation, like automating stuff. But of course, they got stuff, you know, computers that are beating chess players and stuff. But it's probably just because they know every scenario that's out there, right? They just quickly work out. They got all the permutations in their head. That's not really intelligence as such. I mean, it's intelligence, but you know, it's not like thinking in the same way that you would, like creative thinking. Although, you know, you get some people that get born, like I was watching a kid genius the other day. He was like 5 years old, and he would beat 99.999% of the adults in his intelligence. So it just goes to show you that you know. But they say that really people that have that extreme just have their brain rewiring is just a bit different, or they have a actual dysfunction in their thinking, because apparently we all have that access. Yeah, I don't know if you heard the guy that won the pi, did pi and worked out what pi was. Like he had to spell out like 30,000 numbers or something of pi, and you know, 3.178 something, blah blah, on and on. And he actually had, and I think he had a couple of things happen to it. Saying he got ill, like a cold or something, and then he also hit his head, and then he woke up the next day and he could see the mathematics around in the world, like everything was like mathematics, and then he was suddenly woke up like a genius. Like, if you've seen that, it's pretty good documentary. And before that, he was just normal, like average person, and then after that, he woke up, he could see mathematical patterns everywhere, and he could just, things would just come to his mind, like they would just form shapes, like clouds would just form shapes of numbers and stuff, answers to calculations and all sorts of stuff. So it just goes to show you that we just need to get ill and hit our heads, and then we'll have genius capabilities. But some kids are just born with it. Sanders says it's pattern recognition. Yep, absolutely. I tried to beat Magnus Carlsen chess app at 7 years. I couldn't. You tried though. That's the main point. Magnus at seven years level. Yep, not me. All right, so we've got 8.5 minutes. Can you believe it already? And we've got half an ETH in there. I'd missed it. Did that just come in? I don't think that just came in. That must have just come in, surely. Okay, half an ETH, and I was yabbing away about the child geniuses and computer intelligence, and there we are. I think it's not showing up yet, so it must have just come in. Normally it gives us a couple of minutes before it goes in there. So very cool. We're on the board. Half an ETH. Yeah. Power to us. Power to the people. All right. So there we are. We're at half an ETH, and it doesn't have updated here yet, so it's just come in. Half an ETH, $1,082.79. That's pretty cool. Let's go into the chat. Let's troll it. Let's do it. Boom. Come on. We're doing it. There it goes. Yes, 1.75% sold out. We got some ETH in the opening sniping out. I love it. Whoever that is out there, thank you. Thank you. We love the content. It's great for live streaming. All right. Let's jump back. All right, so that's pretty neat. And we're going to get wrap Bitcoin div soon. Just close out of this fable. I was on that one. We're going to wait for this going to update soon. We've got 7.5 minutes to go. Sniping out. Let's go. What do we need? 28 something. 28 ETH. 28.36 ETH is the official number. We've got half an ETH in there. Nice. And we are 1.75% sold out already. Nice. Now, what's that run rate? Let's do the run rate. We'd like to do run rate. Let's do it. Get the old calculator out. Let me, waiting for that. Okay, so 24 hours divided by 0.5. I guess it's the 48. So that's not going to work. So we need, of course, we need just over, I did the wrong number actually. Just realized 28.4 divided by 0.5, and there we are, 56. Okay, so we obviously need better than that. So let me just do the number again. 28. It's going to be just over 1, of course. 39 divided by 24. So we need 1.1, just under 1.22 per hour. We've got 0.5 at the moment. We've got 6 minutes left. We've got 6 minutes left. Don't count us out until the hour's done. We need about 1.2 ETH an hour to sell out. All right, very cool. Very nice. All right, bam. All right, we're coming out. Oh, what do we get there? There we go next. There we are. So a fish. That's so good. A fish came in, and that's great news. A smaller investor, very nice. That's really good. So they come in. Let's quickly go back. We got 56 minutes. So let's go back last hour and see what we've got coming new stakes. So obviously we had about 206 million Axion sold in the regular auction. We've got 5 million max shared there. Max share, another 22. So that's pretty good. Was it 27, 28, and then 52 million from a dolphin. So here's all these dolphin dominators, which is really cool. And what's that? 10 years stake there. Interesting period, 10 years. So 52, and so what's that? 70. I can't remember what I said now. Is that 27? Yeah. So almost half of the regular auction, almost there. This one here, 1949, so that's pretty long too. What's that, 5.5 years or something? 5 years, something like that. As the shrimp became a fish, which is cool. Nice to see that. And a dolphin became a shark. Hilarious. That's what you said. And now let's find that comment now. Gotta find that comment. I'm trying to find the comment. Someone said it earlier. Let me go back. Finding it. Oh yeah, Chris Huff said dolphins want to be sharks, and this is exactly what we've got. A dolphin just became a shark. So great observation. 22.8 million. That's exactly confirmation there. Anecdotal, nevertheless, but still pretty cool. And then we've got the other one, so not bad. And then 3.7 million max share. So a lot of max shares coming out of that regular auction. Very nice. And dolphins dominating, of course, but we did see upgrading. So nice. I like that. That's really good for the ecosystem. So some good numbers there. And that's so our 85% of the ETH that goes into the auctions goes onto a Uniswap and buys wrapped Bitcoin, gives it back to stakers. That's you and I who are staked. And that's $914 or 0.02 ETH so far. Now they did that amount of ETH does buy 0.03 Bitcoin, but 85% is 0.026. That's how that works. And we've got 3.5 minutes to go on the sniping hour. Let's see if we get a bit more in there. We've still got a little bit of time. Let's go. Welcome to Cold Genius. Get it now? I'm just kidding. All right, just about finished that too. So let's go back to the future there. All right, very nice. Actually, I should show that comment. Let me just go back up here. Let me just show that. That's not cool. All right, so Chris Huff said dolphins want to be sharks. That's a cool phrase. That's very true. We have seen quite a bit of that, I think. Sharks is kind of sharks in the water. Hey, we've had waves. We've had waves where there's been lots of sharks coming in and stuff, and then the last week has definitely been dominated by dolphins. Through the roof. And then before that, we had a lot of smaller ones. We had a lot of small shrimps and crab-sized small accounts doing a lot of stuff. Remember, that was actually lasted quite a while. That's like 2-3 weeks, strong. So we do get patterns, which comes back to Sanders saying, pattern recognition. We're doing our own recognition here. So very cool. We've got our DNA programming going on. What's that? DNA 3 billion letters long or something like that. 3 billion letters long. Crazy. Welcome to the matrix. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. We've got half an ETH in there. Let's see if there's any celebrating. No celebrating in there. Should be. Let's do a bit of celebration. Celebrate. Yeah, celebrate. Yeah, let's do Frank the Tank. It's not very Frank the Tank. Reading crashes. Celebrating. We're going to celebrate. We're going good. Yes. We're doing well. Going good. All right, hey, where did that go? Who keeps posting this stuff? The bots. The bots always, every time I post, the bots come in after me. I don't know why. They're just harassing me. Anyway, get in there and do it. Hey, we've got Axion. It's looking not too bad. 000123 is the price, so that's not too bad at all. We've got Bitcoin and ETH looking fairly strong at the moment at this level, looking good. And we've got a bit of a Bitcoin just to make this hour exciting. Exciting. So we've got 1 minute to go, folks. Counting it down. I hope you guys have had a good time with this live stream. And obviously with the V3 news coming up, that's going to be pretty epic. And I'm sure there'll be other announcements around that as well when it comes in. Obviously, it's going to testing. So I hope, Sanders, you're going to do some testing on that, maybe on the Rob Stein network. So looking good to that. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So counting that down. Let's go back to the Axion portal. Just checking there. Sometimes one of the pages shows up first. You see. 30 seconds to go. We're counting it down. This is the opening hour. There's 23 hours left. So hope you guys all join me tomorrow for the closing, say 45 minutes, something like that. And then we'll have a regular auction opening up after that. And then you know what's after that, right? Yes, let's go and see before we finish off. We got the mega VCA number 52. Is it 52? Yeah. It's is it 52? Yeah, 52. It's coming. I've got to make sure I got my numbers right. 52. It's 2nd of July. 4.2 billion Axion at the moment. 500 and almost 518,000 US dollars. And obviously it depends. Will that get bigger? Will only get bigger if we don't sell this out today. So very exciting stuff there. Mega VCA coming up. All right, folks. I think we've just finished the hour. Yes, we have. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, everybody. And a big shout out to everybody. Let's have a look here. What are we up to? Actified says your live stream is always good time. Hey, Actified, I much appreciate that. Thank you very much. And cheers, Superman. Great stream again. Hey, John, all the best. Thank you very much. And have a nice, relaxing day. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. And Sanders says, super show, Superman. I appreciate Sanders. Some really nice comments there too. And yeah, very cool. All right, we'll check out that contract. Catch you all tomorrow. Onwards and upwards. Woohoo! Cheers.